everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am sitting here with a new video with new product that is just launched. I'm really excited because this is a brand that I really like. It's good for your skin, and the new products that they have launched are actually vegan. They are vegan friendly, so if you're one of those people who are looking for, you know, good makeup for your skin that doesn't harm animals, then you might want to check out Dermablend. So I've been using Dermablend for a while now. I have their setting powders and foundations. I don't own their concealer, but I love using their concealer on my clients. I don't know why I haven't picked one up yet. It's just because I have so much stuff that I really haven't bought one for myself. But their concealer is probably like my favorite product. I also love they have body makeup, so if you want to just make your skin look flawless for the night or cover your tattoos, you can also do that. But they have come out with the new, this is the new Flawless Creator Multi-Use Liquid Pigments. And then they also have two Glow Creator Multi-Use Liquid Highlighters. One is a gold color and the other one is more of like a pink kind of color. I have the shade 25N. I think it's going to be a pretty decent match. I'm not like overly self-tan right now. It's kind of worn off, and I did an exfoliant before when I got a shower today, I exfoliated my body. So first of all, it comes in, I like the box. It's really cute, looks environmentally friendly. So this is a 33% high performance pigment. So 33% of it is pigment. So you're getting good coverage. It's buildable, blendable, customizable. It covers imperfections, redness, hyperpigmentation, uneven skin tone. It's oil-free, lightweight, and it wears for 16 hours. They say 4 drops would be max coverage, and then you can start off with 1. What's really cool about this, and also I like there's not a ton of ingredients at all. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 10 ingredients in here, which I think is really good. Some foundations, you look at it and you're like, what the hell? It's like this long. And what's good about this is that if you want, like, if you're a makeup wearer and you want a flawless canvas that's like in your face, you can get that with this. Or if you don't really like makeup and you're more of a lightweight tinted moisturizer kind of person, you can take 1 to 2 drops of this, mix it in with your moisturizer, and wear it all over the face as your foundation. So I think that is really useful. So if you're wondering too, this is water-free and it's also oil-free. So if you have oily skin, it's oil-free. If you don't like oiling your foundation, it is oil-free. So it has like a silicone formula to this. So no water, no oil. That's pretty unique. There's not a lot of foundations like that. It's available in 10 shades, and they actually have like the darker shades are pretty, like they're dark. So I think that if you have a darker skin tone, you'll be able to find your color, which is really great. I think that is important. Okay, so first I'm going to take a little bit of primer. I'm going to use the SMASHBOX, the Primerizer. I really like this. So I'm taking a little bit of that. I'm just going to work it into the skin just because I wear it with every foundation, so I only feel like it's fair. We're giving this a good shake. I'm going to be buffing it in first with the, I think this is the Dermablend. This is a Dermablend, I'm pretty sure, brush. So I'm going to be buffing it in with this first. And then I'm going to keep by my sponge just because I might want to blend it in more with that. But I think that the brush might be a better option, although I don't know yet. I don't really know how much to apply, so I'm going to take it easy. Let's start with that. Okay? Alright. So I just started with a tiny amount, but it's blending out amazingly. You can tell that it's giving me nice coverage. I really like this color. This is the 25N. Okay, so here it is with, I mean, a tiny amount. I did not use a lot at all. And my skin looks pretty flawless. It blended out really easily. I don't even have to go in with a sponge to kind of like pounce it in. The brush did a really good job. My skin looks like skin, but it has coverage, and I'm really thinking that this is pretty damn awesome. So I'm going to apply a tiny bit more just to see how this builds. I don't know if it's better to like apply it on the brush. I feel like if I do it on the brush, too much product will get soaked up right away. What I am noticing though, this dropper thing, it doesn't pick up a lot of product at all. Like you pretty much only get like a drop. Yeah, you don't get much. I don't know, I'm gonna go with that. So it's only a tiny bit more. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna blend it out. Just gonna take my wet sponge and kind of pounce the product into my face. Just at the very end, I like to kind of do this sometimes when I use a brush just so it looks seamless. but I'm not lying to you guys. Like, I'm being dead serious. This is looking like one of the nicest probably foundations I've seen on my skin so far. Obviously, I have to wear it throughout the day to see how I like it, but as a first impression of me applying it and the way it's sitting on the face, it looks amazing. I'm gonna blend a small amount down my neck just so I want to make sure everything looks even. But that was a pretty good match for my skin. Happy with the 25N. It's not too yellow. This has a little bit, almost looks like a little bit of pink and yellow mixed together. So it's nice if you don't want something overly yellow. I like a more of a yellow undertone, but not to the point where it's like, I look like I have jaundice kind of thing. So this looks good. I am loving it. So now we have the Glow Creator. So we have the shade Pearl, which is a lighter shade. Then we have the shade Gold. It's obviously super golden, looks really, really nice. This highlighter has 20% pigment pearls to provide instant luminosity, adds a natural dimension. Lit from within glow to the skin. It's safe for all skin types. This is water-free and oil-free, so it's the same kind of formula as the foundation. So I think it's gonna probably look really nice because the foundation is looking fabulous on the skin. So it says shake well. You can wear alone or mix with your favorite products and blend with your fingers, brush, or sponge. What I was thinking about doing beforehand, I was gonna mix a little bit of the lighter one in with the foundation to see if it gave me a luminosity to it, but I really wanna see the foundation, how it wears by itself, because that's how you kind of like true test out a foundation. So I'm happy I did it that way, but I think, I'll show you in the back of my hand, I think the light is amazing, but it might be better for somebody with a really light skin tone. Just because I think if I put it on top of today's look, it could look a little bit ashy. I'm not sure. I could be totally wrong. So these are the two highlighters. They are very, very nice. Very nice. First, just to test this out, I might blend the two together. So I'm going to go in with the light shade first. And I'm just going to use the same foundation brush. So I lied. So the lighter shade definitely works for my skin tone. It does not look weird at all. Especially when applying it with a brush. Obviously, it looks more natural on the skin. Now we're gonna go in with the gold. I'm gonna mix the two together. Let's try it out. So, let's give it a shake. These are definitely very wearable. They kind of look a little bit scary, but they're not scary whatsoever. Very wearable. So, if I take some on the sponge, more product, I'm gonna just work it in this way. Just wanna really test it out. Very, very, very nice, very wearable. I think this product will look amazing mixed in with this foundation. It would definitely give your skin a radiance to it. The foundation itself is not matte. It's say it's like a semi-matte. It doesn't have a lot of shine, but it doesn't dry down to a matte finish where you feel really tight and uncomfortable. It gives a little bit of moisture, but not to the point either where you're feeling like you have a tinted moisturizer on. For my concealer, I'm using the LISE WATIER Color Correcting Wheel. I'm gonna go in with my Chanel bronzer. And then on my whole face, I'm taking the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder, which I really, really like. I've been using it for like probably a year and a half now, and I really, really enjoy it. It comes in two colors, Cool Beige and this shade. I have Cool Beige too, but I think because this is such a great match, I'm not going to add a little bit more color on top of it. I just want to go translucent, but I like to use Cool Beige if I have foundation that I find looks a little light, so I like to kind of warm it up with that. But I'm going to be just pressing on the Dermablend. It says add a generous amount if you want it to be like, you know, a 16-hour hold, waterproof, but I'm adding a pretty good amount, but not to the point where I'm like layering it on. You still see the highlight. Obviously, it's not blinding when you apply it this way. It does look like a lit from within kind of glow. You can still definitely see it showing through everything I put over top of it. It looks really nice. It's more natural. I think though you can definitely get a more like pigmented look out of it if you build on it. I'm also kind of curious to see how it would apply on powder, but now I'm kind of nervous because what if it doesn't blend? I'm just gonna bronze up the face a tiny bit more. This is the Bourjois Matte Illusion Bronzing Powder. So this is the Nude by Nature Blush in Desert Rose. I'm going to line my lips with the Kiss Pro New York Retractable Liner in Rosy Nude. And I'm going to take the Quo, this is Angelic Lip Velour. Okay, I'm going to try it out. I don't even care at this point. I'm gonna take a tiny bit more of this highlight because you can still see it. I didn't add anything else. I didn't add any powder. I want you to be able to see what the highlight looks like, but I'm gonna try to add a tiny bit over top of powder. This could be a really bad idea. I'm taking a little bit on my finger and applying. And it worked. Hot diggity damn. I'm actually impressed. Did not think that this would blend nicely on top of powder, and it does. I'm just gonna set my face with the Quo setting spray. Currently I'm setting my hair too. Why not? I like the mist on this guy, but the smell is like a perfume shop. Good mister, and I think it does a nice job, but smells like floral. Smells like a floral bouquet. Gonna add a little bit of this COVERGIRL Melting Pout in 105 just because I feel like my lips are a little pale and I'm not used to that. Just a little bit. Okay, so let's start with this foundation. My face looks like skin, but the coverage is unbelievable, but I didn't have to use a lot. Like a tiny amount of this stuff, it blended out seamlessly and made my skin just look more enhanced and just look beautiful. So I think that, I don't even know, like the formula of this is very unique. It's not water, there's no oil, there's no water. It's more of like a silicone kind of texture. I don't know if that's what's making it look so seamless right now, but it glided on my face. I didn't even use a pore primer today, and I actually gave myself a microdermabrasion before this video, which means my pores usually look bigger because they're more open and all the crap's out of them. But it actually, I guess because of the silicone texture, it filled in the pores because I didn't even use, I actually forgot to use my nose primer. I use a SMASHBOX primerizer, which does not fill in pores, and this foundation filled in my damn pores. I just realized that right now. So it's amazing. I really think it's amazing. I'm gonna check back in to let you know how it wears, but as of right now, I'm not gonna lie, this might be my new go-to foundation. Okay, so I'm checking back in. It is 7 o'clock at night. I applied this foundation, I wanna say around 11 o'clock. So I have not powdered one time. I am so impressed by this foundation. It's amazing. So I don't know if you can see, I'm not powdered and I also have not blotted, but my skin is holding up amazingly. I'm getting a little bit oily in the T-zone, but for me not having blotted one time, it is amazing. It hasn't separated yet on my chin. It hasn't even separated yet around my nose. It is getting oily, and it has not separated on my forehead yet at all. Like, not at all. It's still intact. I'm so impressed. Like, I'm impressed. To be honest with you, I don't know what I really felt about this foundation. I didn't really have many feelings about it. I've tried a couple of other Dermablend foundations before, and to be honest with you, I'm not like fully obsessed with them. I find that I get super oily and my foundation breaks apart really easily with the cream and the liquid. The other liquid foundation they have in the squeezy tube, that one, honestly, I've tried to really like it, but it just does not work on my skin. It separates really bad on me, so I don't know. It's not the best for my skin, but as you can see, like, I do have oil. It's absorbing quite a bit of oil, but it has not broken apart, which I'm super, super impressed with. I really think that this foundation is amazing. You can still see the highlight, like it's still showing through my face. Again, it's not like over the top. It is very natural. It's the lit from within kind of look, which is what it states on the packaging. So I'm just gonna conclude this video now so I can edit it and get it up online, but I do wanna say that I do highly recommend this foundation, and I do recommend these highlighters. I think that they are awesome. This is an amazing product. I'm really, really impressed by it. I have combination skin. I get oily in my T-zone, and it's done such a great job. It was so easy to use. It filled in my pores. It was effortless. It blended so easily, and I only needed a small amount. I did notice that kind of like a couple hours in, it did settle a little bit in my line. So if you do have a lot of lines in your face, you might find that to be a little bit of a problem. But for me, it's a little bit minor. It did settle. Most foundations settle there. It's either that or I get a filler. And I'm not really about that lifestyle right now, so I guess I'll just live with the line. Don't forget, I also set it with their setting powder, so I think that this probably does make a huge difference in locking in the foundation and really setting it, because this setting powder is amazing. So if you've not tried this out, I definitely would check it out because it's worth the money. But overall, I give this foundation 2 thumbs up. Highly recommend it. And I think that if you have dry skin, it will work for you. I think if you have oily skin, it will also work for you. It's oil-free, it's water-free. more of a silicone base, so it really just makes your skin look smooth, and it's lasted quite a long time on my face without looking like a hot mess, so I am impressed. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Bye!